Hello students, welcome to the video lecture titled Nucleophilic Substitution Reactions, and I introduced myself as Dr. Bhashwati Bhattacharya, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Government Girls General Degree College, Jagbalpur, and the topic of my present lecture is included in your CBCS criteria under same 2 syllabus of Calcutta University. Now, you can see the details syllabus of nucleophilic substitution reactions, and for this we have to understand the topics, that is classification and structure of organic halides, carbon halogen bond polarity, nucleophilic substitution of alkyl halides, living group, nucleophile, solvent, temperature, detailed study, SN2, SN1 and energy diagram, mechanism of SN1 and SN2 kinetics, carbocation stability and rearrangement, and the Hammond postulate, and detailed example. Now, for substitution reaction, we need to understand what is alkyl halides first. Alkyl halides are organic molecules containing a halogen atom bonded to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay. Then alkyl halides generally they are primary, secondary or tertiary in nature. It depends on the number of carbons bonded to the carbon with the halogen atom. The halogen atom in halides is often denoted by the symbol X. So here you can see it is a primary alkyl halide. This is a secondary alkyl halide. One of the carbon is substituted by R, and this carbon is sp3 hybridized. So, where X is AF, Cl, Br or I, etc. Here the carbon is substituted by 2 alkyl groups, and we can say it is secondary. And if all 3 hydrogens are substituted by 3 alkyl groups, then it is called tertiary, that is 3 degree. Except that there are other types of organic halides also. These include vinyl halides, aryl halides, allylic halides and benzylic halides. Vinyl halides have a halogen atom bonded to a C double bond C atom. Aryl halides have a halogen atom bonded to a benzene ring, and allylic halides have a X bonded to the carbon atom adjacent to a CC double bond. And in case of benzylic halides, it has a X bonded to a carbon atom adjacent to a benzene ring. Now let us see. These are the example of 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alkyl halide. This is vinyl halide. You can see it is sp2 hybridized carbon here, and it is aryl halide. These organic halides, that is vinyl and aryl halides, are unreactive because they are attached with a sp2 hybridized carbon, so it is very difficult to substitute them easily. Now you can see the allylic halides. This is the allylic position and this is the benzylic halide. This is the benzyl position. In both cases this carbon is sp3 hybridized, so they are eligible for nucleophilic substitution. Now if we consider the physical properties, that is polarity, which is very important for nucleophilic substitution, Then we can see the alkyl halides are weak polar molecules. As you have seen from the diagram, this carbon, its electronegativity is 2.1, and in case of chlorine it is 3.5. So the bond becomes polar, and the carbon is slightly positively charged and chlorine is partially negatively charged. So alkyl halides are weak polar molecules. They exhibit dipole-dipole interactions because of their polar CX bond, but because the rest of the molecule contains only CC and CH bonds, they are incapable of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Some interesting alkyl halides you can see. This is the Teflon present in non-stick coating. It is PVC. They are used in films, pipes and insulation. This is the CFC, that is Freon, used in refrigerator or AC. This is DDT, now banned compound. Insecticides, pesticide, insecticide, but it is banned now. Now, the polar carbon-hydrogen bond. You can see the electronegative halogen atom in alkyl halides creates a polar CX bond. We know that, making the carbon atom electron deficient. Electrostatic potential maps of 4 simple alkyl halides illustrate this point. If we consider CH3F, CH3Cl, CH3Br and CH3I, we can see their electrostatic potential maps here. Because in case of size of iodine is very big, so here is the diagram. Now, what is the utility of polar carbon halogen bond? Alkyl halides undergo substitution reactions with nucleophiles. As you have seen from the diagram, that is Rx and Nu minus is the nucleophile which attack the R, that is a saturated carbon atom, and this X is now leave that compound. So nucleophile is substituted in the leaving group by Nu, and this is the leaving group. Moreover, nucleophile can perform another action also. It can also performs elimination reactions. So in case of alkyl halide, if the nucleophile is a stronger one, and it now acts as a base and removing the HX from the alkyl halide and forming an alkene, a new pi bond is formed here. Now some general features of nucleophilic substitution. 3 components are necessary in any substitution reaction, as we have seen our previous slide. What are they? They are sp hybridized carbon, sp3 hybridized carbon, that is some alkyl group, alkyl halide, or some compounds having a sp3 hybridized carbon and a leaving group join with that, and a nucleophile and a leaving group. Here are some examples. You can see this is the methyl chloride and nucleophile is OH minus hydroxide ion and forming methanol, and the leaving group here is chloride ion. Here is another example, iodopropane substituted by thiol, SH minus attacks this sp3 carbon, removing the iodide ion. Here ethyl bromide, ethoxide anion attacked this carbon, removing bromide ion. These are some examples. So some general features is like that. Negatively charged nucleophile, we have seen our previous slide, like OH minus or SH minus are used as salts with lithium, sodium or potassium counterions to balance the charge. Since the identity of the counter ion is usually inconsequential, it is often omitted for the chemical equation for clarity. You have seen this example. Bromopropane is uh, propyl bromide is treated with NaOH minus and forming alcohol, and corresponding Br minus we can see NaBr, where sodium balances the charge. Now if a neutral nucleophile is used, for example tertiary amine, which is a neutral nucleophile, when it attacks saturated carbon here, we can see here a charged species is formed. Furthermore, when the substitution product bears a positive charge and also contains a proton bonded to oxygen or nitrogen, the initially formed substitution product readily loses a proton in a Bronsted-Lowry acid-base reaction, forming a neutral product. As you have seen in the reaction sequence, here the ammonia, that is the neutral nucleophile, attacked this carbon, forming a charged species which readily loses this proton, forming an overall neutral product. So there are some rules to draw in a nucleophilic substitution product. You have to find where the sp3 hybridized carbon is and the leaving group. Okay, then identify the nucleophile, the species with a lone pair or pi bond. Then substitute the nucleophile for the leaving group and assign charges if necessary to any atom that is involved in bond breaking or bond formation. Now what is leaving group and their characteristics? In a nucleophilic substitution reaction of Rx, the CX bond is heterolytically cleaved and the leaving group departs with the electron pair in that bond, forming X minus. The more stable the leaving group, that is X minus, the better able it is to accept the electron pair. In comparing two leaving groups, the better leaving group is the weaker base. The leaving group X minus should be better leaving group if X minus should be a weaker base than nucleophile. Otherwise it cannot leave. For example, water is a better leaving group than OH minus because water is a weaker base. If we consider the periodic trends of leaving group activity, then left to right across a row of the periodic table, basicity decreases, so leaving group ability increases. In the second row element, ammonia and water, in case of ammonia and water, water is a better leaving group, but it has less basicity than ammonia. In case of downward column of the periodic table, basicity decreases, so leaving group ability increases. For example, in case of the halogen halide ions, increasing basicity, we can see from iodide to fluoride, because fluoride ion is the smallest electronegative species, and increasing the leaving group ability from fluoride to iodide. Here iodide, we know that it is the weakest base, and so it is the best leaving group along the series. If we consider the table, you can see the data is available here. Another table of living groups. You can see these living groups are the poor living groups because they are strong based.